Welcome in my lovely channel subscribers, viewers. I am happy to have you here. And we'll get started with another channeled message for the highest good of whoever is watching right now. Archangel Michael, please bless and protect this reading. Okay, so we have a few cards popping out. The Moon, Temperance, Six of Swords, and Seven of Cups. So it looks like you're walking away. I'm getting like you're walking away from things no longer serving you, and you're reorganizing your priorities. And there's a world of possibilities out there, so you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that will align you with your highest good. And with the moon energy, there's like a lot of fog. I want to say there's a lot of confusion maybe around your experience. Don't force the story to fit. If it's not for you, the message is not for you. But with this moon energy, it feels like you've been kind of sifting through all these different realities, all these different projections, other people's projections, and I'm seeing you walking away from the confusion and learning to balance yourself emotionally, mentally, maybe even like learning to balance your inner child with your grown adult. You're protecting your inner child by learning how to, teach and guide your inner child towards, you're incorporating your inner child, I think, with this new direction, because there's a lot of confusion, and I feel when we're a kid, like, we don't understand why certain things are the way they are. When we're older, we tend to gain more clarity about how, like, the cause and effect of how this became what it is in our world and the world around us. So this could be you. You could be the King of Swords, or this could be a partnership. It doesn't have to be male or female. You could have the King of Swords energy as a woman or as a man. But yeah, you're just cutting out all the bullshit at this point. You're cutting out everything that was made from an energy of like unstable emotions and things that were projected onto you. And you really are taking charge with this Temperance card. You're really taking charge, and the King of Swords, of course. You're taking charge of your emotions, your mind, your logic. You're aligning your emotions with your logic. And through doing that, you are opening yourself up to like endless possibilities. And it's up to you to decide what you're gonna choose for your highest good. But it's been a wild ride. I'm getting with the moon card, like you've been dealing with a lot. You've been dealing with a lot of people's emotions, projections. Yeah, yes, you were struggling to like ground yourself and grab your bearing, but you're moving towards this like complete fulfillment. And notice this is the Nine of Cups, not the Ten of Cups. So this Nine of Cups energy is like, I split the deck on Magician as well. I'm just gonna add that there. It's giving like being selfish, but in the best way possible. Because you're done with the struggle, you're done with the repetitive battles, like you were juggling a lot. I see you were juggling a lot of lunar forces, basically. The creations of the moon, the sun projects light onto the moon, and the moon projects that light onto us, and it influences the nature, the tides, but it also influences like human nature and like the human emotions. And it's almost like you were fighting for a spot amongst all these different like emotional like attachments of like maybe the surroundings, maybe, you know, like you're trying to be seen as, I don't want to say worthy, because I think you know your worth and I think you know you're worthy, but like you're fighting to be like have like a placement amongst like this jungle of like animalistic humanoids with all their unresolved emotions from childhood wounding. I'm getting like a lot of childhood wounding messages, so you could be like really taking care of your inner child right now. And I think like this guy kind of is giving like a self-centered energy as well. Like he's giving an energy of like, haha, like look at me, I'm fulfilled, like who are you, like these are my cups, this is my table, like. And especially with like us going into Aries season, this makes a lot of sense. And this was the Pisces full moon just like yesterday, so your intentions could be like, yeah, cut out all the bullshit, cut it off, and walk away from things that aren't serving me, and look at me, like I'm like I know Aries is kind of like the childish sign, but at the same time you have that Temperance card, which is confirming to me that like you're mature. And also with the King of Swords, like your emotions, your mind, your desires, they're aligned with what's gonna make you the most selfishly happy. And you can't pour, like literally he's literally pouring these cups. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you're learning how to fill up your own cup so that you can pour to people around you. And it's gonna be a journey, don't get me wrong. Like there's a lot of, well, yeah, this could be referring to this moon energy, but I also see it as like there's a world of possibilities out there for you, and you've gained this skill of like, after the struggle and after the confusion, after the, you know, never like maybe you were people pleasing and you never were winning, and you've gained this skill of like, okay, I'm discerning now. I realize like I don't have to please anybody but myself. And you've gained this skill of like, oh, not getting sucked into all these different narratives and storylines from people who want to like have this sense of control over other people in order to feel like they're worthy. Can we get some more information on that energy, because that was very specific. Can we get information about someone who wants to control? Like, is there someone trying to control? Like, who is this force that needs the control to feel? Not getting anything. What is the control aspect? Like, what are these outside forces? Okay, yeah, so you're the star. And you know, people, when they see stars and they haven't done the work to get to that stardom point, when they haven't gotten to you're someone of high value, okay? You have a lot of emotional energy, you have a lot of emotional power, emotional charge. And we have two figures here pouring water, right? So you give, like you're a giving person, and there's someone in your energy field that is used to taking that water without having to generate it for themselves, and they don't want to see you gain your own footing. You know, they want to keep you in a state of distraction, struggle, confusion, you know, projection, like especially with like the Queen of Cups. Yo, you could be the Queen of Cups, male or female, you know. Yeah, I'm getting you have like a very empathetic, emotional, like erotic even aspect to you. And people don't like that. People take advantage of that, and that's why you're like, this could be your partner. You know, you could be attracting a King of Swords energy as like a form of protection, like, because with like all that emotional power and stuff, you have to be protected and you have to be discerning over who's just, oops, we got interrupted there, but over who's going to take advantage of your gifts. I'm getting you're very gifted. You know, you could be very artistically talented. You could be just like your aura is just very magnetic, okay? And yeah, you're very generous, you're very giving. Yeah, about like the star energy, you could be using your gifts as like an emotional an emotionally charged being of light, like someone who, because emotion is energy in motion, right? So you could have motion, you could be like doing a lot, creating a lot for yourself, and you give to others. Like you're not selfish, although they're telling you to be selfish, because there are people that want to see you distracted, see you like unstable. They're telling you to be discerning and to have like a proper cutoff game, and like, you know, even friends that you like used to be friends with, cut them out. Like, you don't have to cut them out, but just, you know, like, don't reply like all the time, because chances are they're trying to get things from you. I'm getting like, they're not your real soul group. I think like you're moving towards that, you're walking away from this false, yeah, I'm also getting justice here, so this false sense of like friendship and like relationships, and you're moving towards like the real deal. But that's you when you've reached your full potential and like who you are and what you can create in the world. That is the most fulfilling for yourself. Yeah, I'm getting like the whole cups thing here. It's like they want you to be here, they want you to be fully fulfilled, they want you to have all your cups, your ducks lined up, everything you could ever dream of. This is your natural state when you're happy and fulfilled and full of life. And then they're saying pour from those cups because you have so much, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here like trying to manage people's emotions and draining yourself while you do it. Like, they want, this sense of justice is coming in, like, for you. So wherever you've been wronged by people in your past, whether it was family, karmic relationships, situationships, friendships, whatever it is, you're getting extracted from that timeline, and you're being placed into a timeline where you're protected, where you're looked over, where you are, you know, you're generous and caring and giving, but you're giving from a place of stability and fulfillment and joy, okay? So can we get any closing messages? It's a closing message for this reading. Whoever you are, you're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. Oh, we got 2 cards, okay. Yeah, so this just kind of confirms that like there are some not so good energies that the spirits encourage you to just dead that, like it's over, don't look back. And you're transitioning from this like struggle, even with the Magician, I never even mentioned that, but you're transitioning to mastery, you're transitioning into control of your own reality. And the things you're creating, they're going to be fulfilling and aligned with your star power and aligned with your juice, your like your fulfillment, like your sauce, like your, you know. Anyway, so that's the message I have for you, whoever you're watching, whoever you are watching. I'm proud of you, and you're doing an amazing job. And I'm actually gonna pull one Earth Oracle card and then we'll end the reading. Abundance. Ain't that fitting? Yes, I love that. Okay. Abundance. Abundance is a state of being. You can allow yourself to become a victim of chance, or you can embrace the spirit of abundance through your expectation of always having enough. Do you have a sense of overflowing? Do you feel gratitude for everything that's in your life? Do you give thanks for the little things as easily as the huge wins? The word abundance often brings to mind financial wealth, but abundance can be expressed in all areas of your life. This card guides you to feel an abundance in whatever ways you can. This feeling of abundance will call more abundance to you in return. If it's love you seek, feeling an abundance of joy can draw love closer to you. If you seek money, an abundance of hope can be your ticket to wealth and material success. Do not live in fear of not having enough. Be grateful for the richness that is already present in your life and watch as more abundance flows to you. Mwah, that's beautiful. I'm going to end it there. Bye, guys.